dishes have been dried, the children long asleep, the television dark, the whole world counting sheep. And somewhere in the silence between the clock and dawn, I find the only conversation I've been starving for all along. I don't come dressed in eloquence, I come with tired hands, but you have always met the man who simply understands that kneeling in the kitchen at the ending of the day is holier than anything I could have planned to say. When the house goes quiet, I come running to you, trading in the noise for something ancient and true. When the house goes quiet, the altar is here. Nowhere else on earth do I feel you this near. Every ordinary room becomes a holy place when the house goes quiet, and I seek your face. There's a mercy in the nighttime that the daytime never holds, a tenderness the morning hasn't learned to speak, I'm told. So I linger past the hour when I should have gone to bed, because something in the quiet keeps replacing dread with a knowing deep and settled, like a stone laid in the ground, that the God who made the silence is the God I finally found. In the spaces I was filling just to keep him far away, when the house goes quiet, that's when I learned to pray. Lord, I've wasted so many evenings on the noise, I've filled the silence up with everything but your voice. But here, right here at the edge of the night, I trade the static in for something worth the quiet.
Thanks for worshiping with Heaven Low Worship. If this blessed you, please subscribe and share. Be sure to check out our new book, Inhale Heaven, 40 Breath Prayers for Anxiety, Rest, and Sleepless Nights, linked in the description and chat below. God bless you.
Let my prayer be said before you, like the incense as it rises. That's the psalm I read at dusk, when the last of daylight dies. There is something in that image of the smoke ascending thin that undoes the careful armor I have been maintaining in. Every meeting, every hallway, every performance of the day, incense doesn't argue with the fire, it just gives itself away. And that's the kind of prayer I want to bring before the night. Something honest, something fragrant, something lifted toward the light. Incense at the evening hour, rising from these broken hands. Let my worship reach your throne before the morning stands. Incense at the evening hour, Lord, receive this offering. Every burden, every sorrow, every ordinary thing, what the day refused to carry, I lay before your feet. Incense at the evening hour, making worship complete. I have read of priests who served you in the fading afternoon, who would trim the golden lampstand underneath the harvest moon, burning incense at the altar as a fragrance for the Lord. Not a grand or glorious gesture, just the daily chosen word of obedience to a calling most would overlook as small. But the God who sees in secret has been watching after all. So I'll tend my little altar at the closing of this day. Burn the incense of attention, let it carry what I pray. Incense at the evening hour, rising from these broken hands. Let my worship reach your throne before the morning stands. Incense at the evening hour, Lord, receive this offering. Every burden, every sorrow, every ordinary thing. I don't need a golden vessel, I don't need a priestly robe, just a willing heart surrendered, just a spirit fully known. Let the smoke of this devotion reach the place where mercy lives. Evening prayer is the finest gift a weary pilgrim gives. Incense at the evening hour, rising from these broken hands. Let my worship reach your throne before the morning stands. Incense at the evening hour, Lord, receive this offering. Every burden, every sorrow, every ordinary thing, what the day refused to carry, I lay before your feet. Incense at the evening hour, making worship complete. Somewhere between the midnight and the breaking of the four, when the silence in the bedroom makes the darkness feel like more than darkness, something heavier, a weight without a name. I remember what the psalm said, and the panic starts to tame. He who keeps you will not slumber, he who keeps you will not sleep. The one who made the mountains is the one who makes you keep breathing through the fear of what the morning hasn't shown. You are watched by sleepless mercy. You are never, ever alone. The God who does not sleep is watching over you tonight, counting every anxious heartbeat, holding has stationed angels in your room. Lay your vigil down, beloved. You don't have to keep this watch. The God who does not sleep will guard everything you've got. I have spent my share of evenings staring at the ceiling's face, running through the same catastrophe, that well-rehearsed worst case. As if my wakefulness were somehow keeping harm at bay, as if the universe required my worry to obey. The laws that hold the planets and the tides in their design, but the architect of everything has never needed mine. So tonight I let the vigil go, I give the watch to him, and I sleep not because nothing's wrong, but because he is. He counts the stars, he calls them each by name. He knows the number of the hairs I claim. If the sparrow has not fallen without his knowing so, then this restless heart of mine is never left below his gaze. There's a list I keep beside the bed of things that went unsaid, of the conversations I mishandled, of the words I should have led with more grace and less ambition. There's a reckoning at night when the mask of competence comes off and everything feels right, for confessing to the only one who sees without the spin, who knew the morning's failures even before they could begin. I don't lay my head on answers, I lay my head on grace. And I take what I could not fix today and hold it to his face. What I could not fix today, I lay at your feet. What I could not say today, I bring incomplete. Every fraying edge of effort, every close, you are the God of broken middles and of half-completed prose. What I could not fix today is not beyond your hand. I sleep inside your mercy, and I wake up to your plan. There's a kind of pride that hides inside the need to have it solved, as if the world would come undone if I weren't so involved. But the one who holds the cosmos doesn't need my midnight math to calculate the safest or the most efficient path. Through everything I'm worried I have damaged or have lost, He has been redeeming failures since before the time of the cross. So I breathe the evening slowly, let the reckoning be His, and I trust the one who fixes things I never even knew I missed. Oh Lord, I hand you the unfinished, I hand you the wrong word said, I hand you the good intention that somehow came out wrong instead. You are the God of do-overs, the God of the morning still to come. What I could not fix today, you've already ancient church would gather at the closing of the day. In a ritual of prayer they simply called compliance, a completion, a surrendering of all that came to pass into hands far more reliable than theirs would ever last. Through the night they sang the non dimittist, Lord, release your servant now in peace, for my eyes have finally ceased their searching. I have seen the thing I needed most to see. Now, Lord, let evening come. Now let your servant be compliant. The prayer of ending, the giving back of breath, compliant. The daily practice of releasing into rest. The monks who sang it knew something we have forgotten in our speed, that the evening is an altar and surrender is the creed. Compliant, not the absence of tomorrow, but its trust that the one who holds the morning holds the evening hours for us. I want to learn the art of ending well what I began, to close the book of daylight like a careful, patient man who knows that sleep is not a failure, but a form of faith, a declaration that I trust the dark to hold my weight. all the fear the night could hold. Lord, receive this prayer of ending. Let your servant go. Come blind, the prayer of ending, the giving back of breath. Come blind, the daily practice of releasing into rest. The monks who sang it knew something we have forgotten in our speed, that the evening is an altar and surrender is the creed. None diminish, now dismiss me, Lord, according to your word. Let these eyes that searched all day now close on every prayer they've heard. I have seen enough of grace today to trust what I cannot. Come blind, I am done, I am yours. Take everything I've got. I didn't take the straight road, and I don't think he intended me to. There were detours in the desert where he taught me to be true. To something deeper than the destination I had planned, something only found by those who've walked through barren land. The prodigal took the long way home, and when he crested the hill, his father wasn't standing at the door. He'd been running still from the porch where he'd been watching since the day the boy had gone. I've been on the long way home for years. I think I'm almost done. The long way home has been the making of me. Every wasted year, a chapter I could not foresee would turn the way it turned. Every night I spent alone was just another mile on the long way home. And at the end of every road that I have walked in shame, you were running, calling out my name. I have eaten with the pigs of my own choosing, I confess. I have practiced small economies of hope and settled for much less than the ring and robe and banquet that were mine to freely claim. But there is a Father on the porch who knows me by my name. Before I've cleaned the distance from my face or found the words to say, who sees the shape of me against the horizon of the day and breaks into a run that makes the servant stop and stare, because the God of all the universe is running through the air toward me, just me, still me. I am not too far Somebody's going to write a hymn about the way I spent today. The spreadsheet and the school run, and the words I didn't say that maybe should have been said, and the dinner getting cold, and the prayer I meant to pray that somehow never got its hold on me before the phone replaced the quiet once again. But here at day's end, I am asking you to take this win. I offer it this ordinary Tuesday, unimpressive and undressed, as the only Vesper candle that I've got, my honest rest. Vespers for the ordinary, Lord, receive this blame-spun day, not the grand or consecrated kind, just the ordinary way that most of us are living, small and faithful, mostly tired, doing what we said we'd do without the fanfare we desired. Vespers for the ordinary, rising like a fragrant thing, because you said the widow's offering was worth remembering. I believe that God attends the hours that the world ignores, that He is in the carpool line as much as He's behind cathedral doors, that the prayer of a mechanic at the end of his shift is received with the same gravity as any liturgy's gift, by a God who made the sawdust and the callous and the clay, who lived in Nazareth for 30 years before He had His say. So I'll offer what I have this ordinary, unremarkable night, and I trust that in your hands, Lord, even small things catch the light. I am not the candle that illuminates the day, I am just the tallow burned down to the last of what it gave. But you, Lord, you use the last of what remains to light the holiest of evenings, and that's enough. Amen. The darkness is not the enemy I used to think it was. I used to brace against the nightfall just because every fear I'd managed through the day seemed to arrive larger in the dark, more vivid and alive. But I've learned a thing or two from those who walked before, that the darkest watch, the fourth watch, is the one that he is for. He came across the water in the hour before the dawn. Night carries a promise, he has never once been gone. Night carries a promise that the morning will confirm, that the God who walked on water has a lesson left to learn. You from him, not him from you. He is not confused by dark. Every shadow that you're sitting in is still within his mark. Night carries a promise, and the promise is his name. Sleep beneath it, trust inside it. You will wake to find the same faithful God who watched you through the hours you cannot see. Night carries a promise, and that promise carries me. I think of Mary in the tombside garden, weeping alone, when the night had not yet lifted and the stone was still a stone. And her remembering, and then her name, just once, just clear, cut through every darkness and remove the final fear. He speaks names into darkness, he has always spoken mine. And somewhere in the nighttime, at the intersection of divine and ordinary sleeping, he has whispered things I've known. Only in the morning, when I wake and find I'm not alone. So go ahead and close your eyes. The night is not the place where trust dies. It's the classroom where the soul is taught that God is closer than the light you saw. My grandmother kept a Bible on the nightstand her whole life. She'd read a page at morning and a passage before night. I used to think it ritual, the kind that doesn't mean much anymore. Now I understand she knew exactly what that book was for. Not information and not duty, but a lamp beside the bed, a voice that spoke back to the dark. can calm the things she dread. In the quiet hours of presence, not a program, a name she could say, and know that she was heard before another word of light could play. Your word is a lamp beside the bed, in the darkest part of night. It doesn't flood the room with morning, just enough to see by light what's true and what is phantom, what is real and what is fear. Your word is a lamp beside the bed, and you are always near. When the shadows start their movement and the minutes feel like miles, I open to the lamp beside the bed and read it for a while. There are passages that find me differently at night. The Good Shepherd leads beside still waters. What a sight! That is when you've been running all day long and just need rest. He makes me lie down, makes me like a mother knows what's best. When the child insists that he's not tired, he knows I need the green. He knows I need the quiet water and the still between. The noise of what I'm carrying and the peace that waits for me. Your word is a lamp beside the bed. It shows me what to see. Hide it in my heart, oh Lord, not as armor but as warmth, the kind that meets you in the dark and stays with you until the dawn. Thy word is a lamp, not a flood, just enough to make it through, just enough. That's enough. He prayed in a garden while the others fell asleep. He asked if the cup could pass, if the wound would not cut so deep. And the Father did not answer the way he'd hoped he might, but he sent an angel in the darkness to strengthen him for the night. I have been in gardens where the sweat felt like drops of blood, where the prayer I prayed felt answered with an absence, not with flood. of reassurance, just a silence and a strengthening to endure. I think that it's some kind of miracle. I'm learning to be sure. Gethsemane and the night, this is where the trust is proved, not in the bright and easy morning, but in what cannot be removed by comfort or by clarity or quick relief. The faithfulness of staying in the place of grief and praying past the silence until something settles deep. Gethsemane and the night, where the soul learns how to keep its hand in His when no hand can be felt. There is a kind of faith that only grows in the dark of the garden. It cannot be manufactured in the light. The heart must harden itself past its own preferences and desired outcome. Not my will, but yours. That sentence didn't come easy to the one who spoke it. It was pressed out like oil from a stone. So when I find myself in gardens and I find myself alone with a prayer that heaven's answering differently than I planned, I think of how He stayed. I take the night by the hand. Oh, not my will, not my will, not my will, not my will. Those three words are the hardest words to feel, with genuine meaning and not just the sound. Lord, make them true in me. Let them be found in the marrow of my choosing, not just the air. Not my will, let that be my Gethsemane prayer. He calls the stars by name, Psalm 147:4, as if each burning point of light required something more than physics, required something personal, a word spoken into being and forever afterward heard by whatever that star knows of being known. And if He names the stars, then I was never left alone in the namelessness of night, in the dark where I can't see, because the God who names the stars took time to also name me. Name the stars, name me. He who counts the infinite knows every part of me. can't see the exact shape of my struggle, the precise width of my fear. He named me before he named the galaxies, and he is here. So close that stars feel distant, so near I hear him breathe. Name the stars, name me, and don't ever let me leave. Isaiah says he calls them all by name, and not one's missing, not one absent from the road, despite the night dismissing our ability to count them. He has lost not one, and I am smaller than a star. And yet when all is done, when the night has done its worst and fear has made its case, I recall that he who numbers stars numbers every grace. He's shown to me specifically each one by name, and the record of my keeping is the same as when he came. You are not a category to him. You are not a face in the crowd of the dim. You are the precise and particular one he was thinking of before he hung the sun. He knows your name, knows your name, not your time, not your time, your actual name, in the actual night. Name the stars, name me. There are those who pray at midnight, not because they plan to, but because the weight of someone else's need has landed squarely on the chest and won't release until they've prayed. Midnight intercession, the sacred price that's paid by those who've heard a name inside a dream and woken wide. To find that intercession is the gift they can't put aside. You are carrying someone else tonight. Don't fight the call. The midnight prayer might be the very thing that turns the fall. Midnight intercession, standing in the gap when no one sees. Midnight intercession, lifting up the ones who fall into their knees. What the night considers wasted, God considers holy ground. These unseen, unrewarded hours, when the prayer is finally found. At the depth the situation needs, not surface deep. Midnight intercession. Some things only break when we don't sleep. Paul and Silas chose to pray at midnight in a prison cell. Not a whisper, but a song so full the story has to tell. of the earthquake and the open doors and the jailer who believed, because two men decided that the night could be redeemed by worshiping the worst of it, that the chains were not the end, that the praying of a midnight could become a turning bend in the story of a city, of a family, of a soul. Midnight intercession, that's what makes the broken whole. Don't mistake the sleeplessness for punishment. It might be invitation. It might be that the Spirit is knocking at the door of your ordinary evening with extraordinary occupation, to stand between the living and the dead and say what must be said. Midnight intercession. The fourth watch of the night was the last before the dawn, the hour that the broken could confirm the dark had won. The disciples in the boat had given up on rest, had spent the night at rowing, spent the night at their distressed and reasonable conclusion. This is where the story ends. It's the fourth watch, it is darkest, and it's there that he descends from the sky onto the water, like the morning learning how to walk. He chose the fourth watch, the impossible to talk. The fourth watch, when you've stopped expecting him to come. The fourth watch, when the night has made you cold and numb. The fourth watch, he is walking on the water towards your fear. The fourth watch, that's precisely when he chooses to appear. Don't give up at 3 o'clock. Don't give up an hour before the light. The fourth watch is his favorite. He is coming through the night. I have sat through fourth watches of my own dark seasons, nights when prayer had run out of language and of reasons, when I'd cataloged every argument for faith and found them thin, when the God I'd built my life on seemed to not be listening in. And every time, not once the easy morning, but the hardest dark, he walked into the water at the place I'd lost the mark of where the shore was. He said, don't be afraid, it's me. The fourth watch is the hour he comes. Just wait, just see. The fourth watch, when you've stopped expecting him to come. The fourth watch, when the night has made you cold and numb. The disciples who were rowing knew exhaustion. They knew the panic and the water's dark persuasion. But they also knew the moment when the storm forgot its name, because the one who made the water walked across it just the same. He is coming on the water. Fourth watch, almost dawn. Hold on. The fourth watch. The benediction of the evening is a grace I've come to need, not the one pronounced by clergy, but the quieter creed of trusting that the day's accounts are settled and received, that the one who held the morning holds the night I've yet to weave into memory. The evening benediction is the closing prayer that doesn't ask for anything, but simply rests in where we are upheld, beloved, finished for the day. Go in peace, he says, it's soft, then softer than away. Evening benediction, the blessing on the dark. Evening benediction, the keeping of the heart. Through every restless hour, through every unnamed dream. Evening benediction, more is given than it seems. In the laying down of trying, in the handing over all. Evening benediction, he speaks blessing on us all. Go in peace, be held in grace, wake in mercy whole. Evening benediction, the prayer that heals the soul. There is a Hebrew word, shalom, that doesn't just mean peace. It means the wholeness that comes when every fractured piece has found its place and purpose in the order of the good. It's the benediction God intended when he stood over the 6 days' evening and declared it very well. When the work was whole and restful, and there was nothing left to tell but the holiness of stopping of the 7th day of cease. Evening benediction, shalom, complete release. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and give you grace. May he lift his countenance upon you, and then the turn grant you peace, grant you peace, grant you peace tonight. Evening benediction. There is a grace that only operates in darkness. The seed beneath the soil knows no shortcuts through the starkness of the buried place, the lifeless place, the place of being still. Something in the breaking down becomes the seed's strong will to push through and become what it was buried to become. Let the night do its work in you. Don't fight the kingdom of the seed. Don't rush the dark. The harvest needs the burial first. Let the night do its work. It's not the worst. Let the night do its work. What it does for morning. Let the night do its work. It's the soil beneath the forming of the thing God has been growing in the places you can't see. Let the night do its work. Something's becoming something free that was locked inside the darkness of a season that fell wrong. Let the night do its work. It hasn't taken all that long from heaven's angle, and the dawn is closer than it seems. Let the night do its work. It's making room for dreams. Jacob wrestled through the night and walked away with a limp and a name. He lost the old self and gained the new, and nothing was the same. The wrestling with the night is not defeat. It's the making of a man who knows he can't subdue the dark alone, who's learned to understand that the wound and the blessing come from the same hand in the black. And the name you get by morning is the one you don't give back. So don't resent the season that is pressing you to grow. Let the night do its work. In the morning you will know. Let the night do its work. John 12:24. The grain of wheat must fall, must stand on the ground, must let the dying be the call to the life it was designed for. And I know this isn't easy, but I promise I've seen the fields. The harvest makes it breezy. Let the night do its work. dishes have been dried, the children long asleep, the television dark, the whole world counting sheep. And somewhere in the silence between the clock and dawn, I find the only conversation I've been starving for all along. I don't come dressed in eloquence, I come with tired hands, but you have always met the man who simply understands that kneeling in the kitchen at the ending of the day is holier than anything I could have planned to say. When the house goes quiet, I come running to you, trading in the noise for something ancient and true. When the house goes quiet, the altar is here. Nowhere else on earth do I feel you this near. Every ordinary room becomes a holy place when the house goes quiet, and I seek your face. There's a mercy in the nighttime that the daytime never holds, a tenderness the morning hasn't learned to speak, I'm told. So I linger past the hour when I should have gone to bed, because something in the quiet keeps replacing dread with a knowing deep and settled, like a stone laid in the ground, that the God who made the silence is the God I finally found. In the spaces I was filling just to keep him far away, when the house goes quiet, that's when I learn to pray. Lord, I've wasted so many evenings on the noise. I filled the silence up with everything but your voice. But here, right here, at the edge of the night, I trade the static in for something worth the quiet. Let my prayer be set before you, like the incense as it rises. That's the psalm I read at dusk, when the last of daylight dies. There is something in that image of the smoke ascending thin, that undoes the careful armor I have been maintaining in. Every meeting, every hallway, every performance of the day, incense doesn't argue with the fire, it just gives itself away. And that's the kind of prayer I want to bring before the night. Something honest, something fragrant, something lifted toward the light. Incense at the evening hour, rising from these broken hands. Let my worship reach your throne before the morning stands. Incense at the evening hour, Lord, receive this offering. Every burden, every sorrow, every ordinary thing, what the day refused to carry, I lay before your feet. Incense at the evening hour, making worship complete.
I have read of priests who served you in the fading afternoon, who would trim the golden lampstand underneath the harvest moon, burning incense at the altar as a fragrance for the Lord. Not a grand or glorious gesture, just the daily chosen word of obedience to a calling most would overlook as small. But the God who sees in secret has been watching after all. So I'll tend my little altar at the closing of this day, burn the incense of attention, let it carry what I pray.
Incense at the evening hour, rising from these broken hands. Let my worship reach your throne before the morning stands. Incense at the evening hour, Lord, receive this offering. Every burden, every sorrow, every ordinary thing. I don't need a golden vessel, I don't need a priestly robe, just a willing heart surrendered, just a spirit fully known. Let the smoke of this devotion reach the place where mercy lives. Evening prayer is the finest gift a weary pilgrim gives. Incense at the evening hour, rising from these broken hands. Let my worship reach your throne before the morning stands. Somewhere between the midnight and the breaking of the four, when the silence in the bedroom makes the darkness feel like more than darkness, something heavier, a weight without a name. I remember what the psalm said, and the panic starts to tame. He who keeps you will not slumber, he who keeps you will not sleep. The one who made the mountains is the one who makes you keep breathing through the fear of what the morning hasn't shown. You are watched by sleepless mercy. You are never, ever alone. The God who does not sleep is watching over you tonight, counting every anxious heartbeat, holding you in light. Too deep for stationed angels in your room. Lay your vigil down, beloved. You don't have to keep this watch. The God who does not sleep will guard everything you've got. I have spent my share of evenings staring at the ceiling's face, running through the same catastrophe, that well-rehearsed worst case, as if my wakefulness were somehow keeping harm at bay, as if the universe required my worry to obey. The laws that hold the planets and the tides in their design, but the architect of everything has never needed mine. So tonight I let the vigil go, I give the watch to him, and I sleep not because nothing's wrong, but because he counts the stars, he calls them each by name. He knows the number of the hairs I claim. If the sparrow has not fallen without his knowing soul, then this restless heart of mine is never left below his gaze. There's a list I keep beside the bed of things that went unsaid, of the conversations I mishandled, of the words I should have led with more grace and less ambition. There's a reckoning at night when the mask of competence comes off and everything feels right. For confessing to the only one who sees without the spin, who knew the morning's failures even before they could begin. I don't lay my head on answers, I lay my head on, and I take what I could not fix today and hold it to his face. What I could not fix today, I lay at your feet. What I could not say today, I bring incomplete. Every fraying edge of effort, every gap I could not close, you are the God of broken middles and of half-completed prose. What I could not fix today is not beyond your hand. I sleep inside your mercy. that hides inside, the need to have it solved, as if the world would come undone if I weren't so involved. But the one who holds the cosmos doesn't need my midnight math to calculate the safest or the most efficient path. Through everything I'm worried I have damaged or have lost, He has been redeeming failures since before the time of the cross. So I breathe the evening slowly, let the reckoning be His, and I trust the one who fixes things I never even knew or missed. Lord, I hand you the unfinished, I hand you the wrong word said, I hand you the good intention that somehow came out wrong instead. You are the God of do-overs, the God of the morning still to come. What I could not fix today, You've already overcome. The ancient church would gather at the closing of the day. In a ritual of prayer they simply called compline, a completion, a surrendering of all that came to pass into hands far more reliable than theirs would ever last. Through the night they sang the Nunc Dimittis, Lord, release your servant now in peace, for my eyes have finally ceased their searching. I have seen the thing I needed most to see. Now, Lord, let evening come. Now let your servant be. Compline the prayer of ending, the giving back of breath. Compline the daily practice of releasing into rest. The monks who sang it knew something we have forgotten in our speed, that the evening is an altar and surrender is the creed. Compline, not the absence of tomorrow, but its trust that the one who holds the morning holds the evening hours for us. I want to learn the art of ending well what I began, to close the book of daylight like a careful, patient man who knows that sleep is not a failure, but a form of faith, a declaration that I trust the dark to hold my weight. So tonight I sing my compline into this quiet room, and I hand the Lord the last hour before before the morning bloom takes back the darkness, takes back all the fear the night could hold. Lord, receive this prayer of ending. Let your servant go. Numb mine the prayer of ending, the giving back of breath. Complies that searched all day, now close on every prayer they've heard. I have seen enough of grace today to trust what I cannot comply. I am done, I am yours. Take everything I've got. I didn't take the straight road, and I don't think he intended me to. There were detours in the desert where he taught me to be true to something deeper than the destination I had planned, something only found by those who walked through barren land. The prodigal took the long way home, and when he crested the hill, his father wasn't standing at the door. He'd been running still from the porch where he'd been watching since the day the boy had gone. I've been on the long way home for years. I think I'm almost done. The long way home has been the making of me. Every wasted year, a chapter I could not foresee, would turn the way it turned. Every night I spent alone was just another mile on the long way home. And at the end of every road that I have walked in shame, you were running, you were calling out my name. I have eaten with the pigs of my own choosing, I confess. I have practiced small economies of hope and settled for much less than the ring and robe and banquet that were mine to freely claim. But there is a Father on the porch who knows me by my name. Before I've cleaned the distance from my face or found the words to say, who sees the shape of me against the horizon of the day, and breaks into a run that makes the servant stop and stare, because the God of all the universe is running through the air toward me, just me, still me, still me. I am not too far gone to be retrieved. I am not too long gone he sees me. Because he sees me on the road, and he runs to meet me long before I've reached his door. Nobody is going to write a hymn about the way I spent today. The spreadsheet and the school run, and the words I didn't say that maybe should have been said, and the dinner getting cold, and the prayer I meant to pray that somehow never got its hold on me before the phone replaced the quiet once again. But here at day's end I'm asking you to take this win. I offer it this ordinary Tuesday, unimpressive and undressed, as the only Vesper candle that I've got my honest rest. Vespers for the ordinary, Lord, receive this plain spun day, not the grand or consecrated kind, just the ordinary way that most of us are living, small and faithful, mostly tired, doing what we said we'd do without the fanfare we desired. Vespers for the ordinary, rising like a fragrant thing, because you said the widow's offering was worth remembering. I believe that God attends the hours that the world ignores, that He is in the carpool line as much as He's behind cathedral doors, that the prayer of a mechanic at the end of his shift is received with the same gravity as any liturgy's gift, by a God who made the sawdust and the callous and the clay, who lived in Nazareth for 30 years before He had His say. So I'll offer what I have this ordinary, unremarkable night, and I trust that in your hands, Lord, even small things catch the light. I am not the candle that illuminates the nave, I am just the tallow burned down to the last of what it gave. But you, Lord, you use the last of what remains to light the holiest of evenings, and that's enough. Amen. The darkness is not the enemy. I used to think it was. used to brace against the nightfall just because every fear I'd managed through the day seemed to arrive larger in the dark, more vivid and alive. But I've learned a thing or two from those who walked before, that the darkest watch, the fourth watch, is the one that He is for. He came across the water in the hour before the dawn. Night carries a promise, He has never once been gone. Night carries a promise that the morning will confirm, that the God who walked on water has a lesson left to learn. You from Him, not Him from you. He is not confused by dark. Every shadow that you're sitting in is still within His mark. Night carries a promise, and the promise is His name. Sleep beneath it, trust inside it. You will wake to find the same faithful God who watched you through the hours you cannot see. Night carries a promise, and that promise carries me. I think of Mary in the tombside garden, weeping alone, when the night had not yet lifted and the stone was still a stone. And her remembering, and then her name, just once, just clear, cut through every darkness and remove the final fear. He speaks names into darkness, He has always spoken mine. And somewhere in the nighttime, at the intersection of divine and ordinary sleeping, He has whispered things I've known. Only in the morning when I wake and find I'm not alone. So go ahead and close your eyes. The night is not the place where trust dies. It's the classroom where the soul is taught that God is closer than the light you saw. My grandmother kept a Bible on the nightstand her whole life. She'd read a page at morning and a passage before night. I used to think it ritual, the kind that doesn't mean much anymore. Now I understand she knew exactly what that book was for. Not information and not duty, but a lamp beside the bed, a voice that spoke back to the dark and calmed the things she dread in the quiet hours of presence. Not a program, a name she could say, and know that she was heard before another word light could play. Your word is a lamp beside the bed, in the darkest part of night. It doesn't flood the room with morning, just enough to see by light what's true and what is phantom, what is real and what is fear. Your word is a lamp beside the bed, and you are always near. When the shadows start their movement and the minutes feel like miles, I open to the lamp beside the bed and read it for a while. There are passages that find me differently at night. The Good Shepherd leads beside still waters. What a sight that is when you've been running all day long and just need rest. He makes me lie down, makes me like a mother knows what's best. When the child insists that he's not tired, he knows I need the green. He knows I need the quiet water and the still between. The noise of what I'm carrying and the peace that waits for me. Your word is a lamp beside the bed. It shows me what to see. Hide it in my heart, oh Lord, not as armor but as warmth, the kind that meets you in the dark and stays with you until the dawn. Thy word is a lamp, not a flood, just enough to make it through. Just enough, that's enough. He prayed in a garden while the others fell asleep. He asked if the cup could pass, if the wound would not cut so deep. And the Father did not answer the way he'd hoped he might, but he sent an angel in the darkness to strengthen him for the night. I have been in gardens where the sweat felt like drops of blood, where the prayer I prayed felt answered with an absence, not with flood, of reassurance, just a silence and a strengthening to endure. I think that's its own kind of miracle. I'm learning to be sure. Gethsemane and the night, this is where the trust is proved, not in the bright and easy morning, but in what cannot be removed. the place of grief, and praying past the silence until something settles deep. Gethsemane and the night, where the soul learns how to keep its hand in His when no hand can be felt. There is a kind of faith that only grows in the dark of the garden. It cannot be manufactured in the light. The heart must harden itself past its own preferences and desired outcome. Not my will but yours. That sentence didn't come easy to the one who spoke it. It was pressed out like oil from a stone. So when I find myself in gardens, then I find myself alone, with a prayer that heaven's answering differently than I planned. I think of how He stayed. I take the night by the hand. Gethsemane and the night, where the soul learns how to keep its hand in His when no hand can be felt. Not my will, not my will. Those three words are the hardest words to fill with genuine meaning and not just the sound. Lord, make them true in me. Make them true in me. Let them be found. Let them be found in the marrow of my choosing, not just the air. Not my will, not my will. Let that be my Gethsemane prayer. He calls the stars by name, Psalm 147:4, as if each burning point of light required something more than physics, required something personal, a word spoken into being and forever afterward heard by whatever that star knows of being known. And if He names the stars, then I was never left alone in the namelessness of night, in the dark where I can't see. Because the God who names the stars took time to also name me. Name the stars, name me. He who counts the infinite knows every part of me. Name the stars, name me. Before the world was spoken into being, He had seen the exact shape of my struggle, the precise width of my fear. He named me before He named the galaxies, and He is here, so close that stars feel distant, so near I hear Him breathe. Name the stars, name me. don't ever let me leave. Isaiah says he calls them all by name, and not one's missing, not one absent from the roll, despite the night dismissing. Our ability to count them, he has lost not one. And I am smaller than a star, and yet when all is done, when the night has done its worst and fear has made its case, I recall that he who numbers stars numbers every grace. He's shown to me specifically each one by name, and the record of my keeping is the same as when he came. You are not a category to him. You are not a face in the crowd of the dim. You are the precise and particular one he was thinking of before he hung the sun. He knows your name, knows your name, not your type, not your type, your actual name in the actual night. There are those who pray at midnight, not because they plan to, but because the weight of someone else's need has landed squarely on the chest and won't release until they've prayed. Midnight intercession, the sacred price that's paid by those who heard a name inside a dream and woken wide. To find that intercession is the gift they can't put aside. You are carrying someone else tonight. Don't fight the call. The midnight prayer might be the very thing that turns the fall. Midnight intercession, standing in the gap when no one sees. Midnight intercession, lifting up the ones who fall into their knees. What the night considers wasted, God considers holy ground. These unseen, unrewarded hours, when the prayer is finally found. At the depth the situation needs, not surface deep. Midnight intercession, some things only break when we don't sleep. Paul and Silas chose to pray at midnight in a prison cell. Not a whisper, but a song so full the story has to tell, of the earthquake and the open doors and the jailer who believed, because two men decided that the night could be redeemed by worshiping the worst of it, that the chains were not the end, that the praying of a midnight could become a turning bend in the story of a city, of a family, of a soul. Midnight intercession, that's what makes the broken whole. Don't mistake the sleeplessness for punishment. It might be invitation. It might be that the Spirit is knocking at the door of your ordinary evening with extraordinary occupation, to stand between the living and the dead and say what must be said. The fourth watch of the night was the last before the dawn, the hour that the broken could confirm the dark had won. The disciples in the boat had given up on rest, had spent the night at rowing, spent the night at their distress. And reasonable conclusion, this is where the story ends. It's the fourth watch, it is darkest, and it's there that he descends from the sky onto the water. Like the morning learning how to walk, he chose the fourth watch, the impossible to talk. The fourth watch, when you've stopped expecting him to come. The fourth watch, when the night has made you cold and numb. The fourth watch, he is walking on the water toward your fear. The fourth watch, that's precisely when he chooses to appear. Don't give up at 3 o'clock. Don't give up an hour before the light. The fourth watch is his favorite. He is coming through the night. I have sat through fourth watches of my own dark seasons, nights when prayer had run out of language and of reasons, when I'd cataloged every argument for faith and found them thin, when the God I'd built my life on seemed to not be listening in. And every time, not once the easy morning, but the hardest dark, he walked into the water at the place I'd lost the mark of where the shore was. He said, don't be afraid, it's me. The fourth watch is the hour he comes. Just wait, just see. The fourth watch, when your disciples who were rowing knew exhaustion, they knew the panic and the water's dark persuasion, but they also knew the moment when the storm forgot its name, because the one who made the water walked across it just the same. He is coming on the water. Fourth watch, almost dawn. Hold on. benediction of the evening is a grace I've come to need, not the one pronounced by clergy, but the quieter creed of trusting that the day's accounts are settled and received, that the one who held the morning holds the night I've yet to weave into memory. The evening benediction is the closing prayer that doesn't ask for anything, but simply rests in where we are upheld, beloved, finished for the day. Go in peace, he says it's soft, then softer than a wave. Evening benediction, the blessing on the dark. Evening benediction, the keeping of the heart through every restless hour, through every unnamed dream. Evening benediction, more is given than it seems, in the laying down of trying, in the handing over all. Evening benediction, he speaks blessing on us all. Go in peace, be held in grace, wake in mercy, home. Evening benediction, the prayer that heals the soul. There is a Hebrew word, shalom, that doesn't just mean peace. It means the wholeness that comes when every fractured piece has found its place and purpose in the order of the good. It's the benediction God intended when he stood over the 6 days' evening and declared it very well, when the work was whole and restful and there was nothing left to tell but the holiness of stopping of the 7th day of cease. Evening benediction, shalom, complete release. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and give you grace. May he lift his countenance upon you, and in the turning of the dark toward morning light, grant you peace. Grant you peace. Grant you peace tonight. There is a grace that only operates in darkness. The seed beneath the soil knows no shortcuts through the starkness of the buried place, the lightless place, the place of being still. Something in the breaking down becomes the seed's strong will to push through and become what it was buried to become. Let the night do its work in you. Don't fight the kingdom of the seed. Don't rush the dark. The harvest needs the burial first. Let the night do its work. It's not the worst. Let the night do its work. What it does for morning. Let the night do its work. It's the soil beneath the forming of the thing God has been growing in the places you can't see. Let the night do its work. Something's becoming something free that was locked inside the darkness of a season that felt wrong. Let the night do its work. It hasn't taken all that long from heaven's angle, and the dawn is closer than it seems. Let the night do its work. It's making room for dreams. Jacob wrestled through the night and walked away with a limp and a name. He lost the old self and gained the new, and nothing was the same. The wrestling with the night is not defeat. It's the making of a man who knows he can't subdue the dark alone, who's learned to understand that the wound and the blessing come from the same hand in the black, and the name you get by morning is the one you don't give back. So don't resent the season that is pressing you to grow. Let the night do its work. In the morning you will know. Let the night do its work. John 12:24. The grain of wheat must fall, must enter the ground, must let the dying be the call to the life it was designed for. I have seen the fields. The harvest makes it breezy. Let the night